Edge is, different things in there that you can do, use it in your everyday life. If you're feeling upset about something, you're feeling angry, jot it down.
Yeah.
When you come back to your next session, we can talk about it. We can go over certain things. You're having a bad day at work, write it down. Write it down. Express how you feel instead of you, oh, let me stop at the liquor store and let me get a drink,
Yeah, I think that would help in our sessions too because, like I said, it keeps me accountable and I can say, oh, I don't really remember the details of what happened that day, but now I will because they're written down. And I can remember exactly why I was upset or why I thought, yeah, I need to get some alcohol after work and react in a more positive way than going back to my old habits.
And like I said, there are a lot of mindfulness techniques that we can use here in the world today. It's a whole list of them. I do have some pamphlets for you. I have a lot of, research that I've been doing. Have you done any research for yourself, or what are some things that you read about? Or just, it doesn't have to be a lot, but just give me one of the things that you've read about or that you've,
The only thing I've ever heard about is people, not with really my issues, but people with like anxieties and stuff like that doing those like coloring books. And I think that might be a good thing for me to try because I did used to really like drawing and stuff. So I think the artistic techniques would definitely be something that could help me because it's something that I enjoy and can relate to.
And that's actually true because I know sometimes you'll hear people say, oh, coloring is for kids. Coloring is for kids. No, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes coloring with crayons, color pencils, that actually helps me clear my mind.
Yeah.
You have to focus. You have to stay focused. You have to stay inside of the lines. Honestly, coloring is not that easy as you think.
No, it's not.
It's really not. And people say, oh, I know how to color. I learned how to color when I was 3. Yeah, but I feel like it's like a mind thing, like a mental thing. You're staying focused. Prime example, you're staying focused with your life. You're trying to stay on the right path instead of drinking. That's one. You have to stay in those lines when you're coloring. You're actually sticking to one object and one thing. You're not just branching off and doing other things like how you would do. You're branching off, stopping at the bar on your way home, getting a bottle of liquor or getting a small miniature, and pouring it in your juice or your coffee before you go to work, So
Yeah.
I feel like those things do help. Have you ever tried poetry?
I haven't tried poetry.
So I actually have written some poems and I do want to get them published, and I will give you some examples of those also. I do poetry also, and I feel like poetry is a way of you expressing yourself. Like I said before, it helps you like clear your mind. You express your thoughts, and you're just telling how you feel at the moment, or even in your past. Not the bad past.
Yeah, I think anything that takes my focus away from me craving a drink is going to be beneficial and something that keeps me focused for more time than not is going to be beneficial for me.
Right. Sure.
So I'm glad that you told me about the different techniques and things that I haven't tried before that I might actually be interested in.
Okay. So I do have another question for you. Now, again, I know you said that your main objective that you're here for today is drinking. Now, I know this is kind of personal, and I don't really want to get into your own personal business. I know this is our first session. But have you ever used any other type of substance or,
Yes.
besides drink? Okay.
I have, because the thing is when you're drinking and you're addicted to it, it's like you're not normal when you're not drinking. So whenever I do drink, I do things that my normal sober self